What is happening, Bitcoin Bulletin viewers? The market is absolutely electric, and we've got breaking news that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. The pace of change is relentless, and staying ahead means knowing what's happening right now asterisk. Get ready for your essential, up-to-the-minute updates. We're diving into a historic Bitcoin streak, a massive surge in ETF activity, a key token holding steady, and a mystery from the past resurfacing. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second. First up, Bitcoin is pushing an incredible streak, nearing 100 days above that massive $100,000 mark. This isn't just a number. It's a seismic shift in how the world sees this asset, with major institutions and even states recognizing its power. Next, we're seeing Ethereum ETFs absolutely outperform Bitcoin, pulling in billions and signaling a huge wave of institutional interest that's changing the game for altcoins. Then, we've got a look at MLN, a key token showing remarkable stability and even outperforming major players. And finally, a mysterious 2012 Bitcoin holder has just moved over 1,600 BTC after more than a decade of silence. That's a lot to unpack. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on. Bitcoin nears historic 100-day milestone, above $100,000. Bitcoin is on the cusp of a monumental achievement, approaching 100 consecutive days, trading above the $100,000 mark as of August 16, 2025. This sustained price resilience not only solidifies its position as a leading digital asset, but also signals a profound shift in market perception, with analysts increasingly viewing it as a strategic reserve asset. The cryptocurrency recently hit an all-time high of $124,457.12 on August 13, 2025, underscoring its growing financial integration. Technical indicators, such as breaking above its March 2024 downtrend line, coupled with on-chain data showing strong demand and healthy absorption of selling pressure, point to a bullish outlook. The SDH-SOPR 7D metric, in particular, indicates robust demand from short-term holders. This period above $100,000, marking the first 30-day streak above this threshold in Bitcoin's history, is being interpreted by many investors as a definitive move towards Bitcoin being recognized as a legitimate store of value, moving beyond its speculative origins. The growing institutional adoption is further evidenced by major financial players like BlackRock, whose crypto portfolio, including Bitcoin, has surpassed $100 billion, and by U.S. states, such as New Hampshire and Texas, formally recognizing Bitcoin as a strategic asset. These developments are paving the way for broader financial market integration and could set the stage for further price appreciation, with some traders anticipating a move towards $150,000. The market is closely watching if Bitcoin can maintain this critical price level, which would further cement its role in global finance. This sustained price action and institutional recognition have generated significant buzz, with many seeing it as a turning point for digital assets. But the market doesn't sleep, and the momentum continues with a surprising twist in the ETF world. Next, we're diving into how Ethereum ETFs are absolutely dominating inflows, even outpacing Bitcoin. Ethereum ETFs outpace Bitcoin with massive $2.85 billion weekly inflows. In a remarkable display of market momentum, spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs collectively achieved a record-breaking $40 billion in weekly trading volume in early August 2025. Leading this surge were Ethereum ETFs, which alone generated over $17 billion in trading activity, significantly outperforming their Bitcoin counterparts. The net inflows for Ethereum ETFs were particularly impressive, reaching $2.85 billion for the week, highlighted by an unprecedented single-day inflow of $1.01 billion. This performance not only marks a new record for Ether ETFs, but also saw them surpass Bitcoin ETFs in daily inflows for multiple consecutive days. Bitcoin ETFs also saw substantial activity, recording $561.95 million in net inflows during the same period, though they were considerably outpaced by Ethereum's inflows. Analysts attribute this surge in demand to a combination of strong institutional interest and Ethereum's ongoing network upgrades, which are enhancing its appeal as an investment vehicle. The market has seen Bitcoin briefly touch $124,000 before settling around $117,600, while Ethereum approached its 2021 all-time high, reaching $4,784. The overall crypto ETF market activity is now comparable to that of traditional asset classes, signifying increasing mainstream adoption. Despite a minor setback with a $59.3 million net outflow on August 15, which broke an 8-day buying streak, the cumulative inflows for Ethereum ETFs in the first half of August already exceeded $3 billion. This trend mirrors the early success of Bitcoin ETFs earlier in 2025, though analysts caution that Ethereum might take longer to reclaim its previous all-time high. The strong performance of these ETFs reflects a broader shift in investor sentiment, with digital assets increasingly recognized as vital components of diversified investment portfolios. This significant inflow into Ethereum ETFs signals a growing institutional appetite for alternative digital assets beyond Bitcoin. But it's not all about the giants. Smaller players are also making their moves. Coming up, we're looking at a specific token that's holding its ground and even showing impressive gains against the major players. Enzyme's MLN token holds steady at $9.07 amid market consolidation. The native token of the Enzyme platform, MLN, demonstrated remarkable stability on August 16, 2025, trading around the $9.07 mark. The token found solid support at $8.61, preventing significant downturns, while facing resistance near $9.20, which capped its upward potential. This tight trading range indicates a period of consolidation, characterized by balanced buyer and seller activity. Over the preceding 24 hours, MLN saw a modest gain of 2% in its dollar-denominated price, according to CoinGecko data. More notably, MLN exhibited strength against the leading cryptocurrencies, posting a 2.2% gain against Bitcoin and an even more impressive 5.4% gain against Ethereum. This relative strength highlights MLN's ability to outperform within the broader crypto market, even when its overall price action remains range-bound. Trading volumes remained active, with approximately 6.95 million USDT exchanged on Binance in the last 24 hours, indicating consistent market interest despite the limited price volatility. Analysts are closely monitoring the price action between the key support and resistance levels, as a decisive breakout could signal the next significant price movement. While some speculative forecasts suggest a potential move towards $15, these predictions are contingent on confirmation from broader market trends and sustained momentum. The current structured price action, with price action anchored near $9, reflects a market where participants are cautiously navigating the defined range, awaiting clearer signals. The resilience of MLN above its support level, coupled with the capping effect of resistance, provides a clear picture for traders assessing short-term momentum and potential entry or exit points. This stable performance shows MLN's resilience and its ability to carve out its own momentum even in a consolidating market. Now for a story that takes us back in time and involves a significant, mysterious movement of digital assets. Get ready for the details on a massive Bitcoin transfer from a wallet dormant for over a decade. Mysterious 2012. Bitcoin holder moves 1,600 BTC after 13 years of dormancy. A significant and intriguing event unfolded in the cryptocurrency space as a dormant Bitcoin wallet, active in 2012, began moving approximately 1,600 BTC. This marks the first activity from these specific addresses in nearly 13 years, representing a staggering value of over $187 million at current market prices. The transfers were executed in a series of structured waves across blocks 910,159 to 910,170, with the most recent transactions confirmed in block 910,170. Each movement followed a precise pattern. 100 BTC was transferred from legacy pay-to-public key hash, P2PKH, addresses to newer pay-to-witness public key hash, P2WPKH, addresses. The entity behind these movements remains unidentified, but the coordinated and methodical nature of the transfers strongly suggests a single actor with access to multiple wallets. This pattern of distribution across 16 separate wallets, each moving 100 BTC, mirrors similar activations observed from early Bitcoin holders in 2012 and early 2017. Such a deliberate, phased approach is often employed to mitigate market volatility or to strategically reorganize assets. Analysts have pointed out the sophistication of these transfers, linking them to either early adopters or potentially institutional players who have held onto their assets for over a decade. The timing of these movements, coinciding with broader market fluctuations, has fueled speculation about their underlying motives, which could range from asset diversification to preparations for regulatory compliance, though no official statements have been released. The reactivation of such long-dormant holdings serves as a potent reminder of the enduring significance of early Bitcoin addresses and the potential market impact when large volumes of historically held assets are reintroduced. While the full implications of this activity are yet to be determined, the scale and precision of these transfers have captured the attention of the entire crypto community and blockchain observers alike. This reactivation of old Bitcoin addresses is a fascinating glimpse into the long-term holders and the potential future movements of dormant assets. And that wraps up our main stories for today. But before you go, we've got a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected with Bitcoin Bulletin. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. Bitcoin is nearing that historic 100-day streak above $100,000. Ethereum ETFs are absolutely crushing it with massive inflows, outperforming Bitcoin. MLN is showing impressive stability and gains against major coins. And a mystery 2012 Bitcoin holder just moved 1,600 BTC after 13 years. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels.